Good morning. Welcome to Satsang. To realize what naturally is real, your nature, you have not to do anything, it's already there. If there is still someone like someone, he has to discard all the experiences which will show up. Not expecting that after he will be freed from those appearances, but while discarding, there is a split second of that which shows up. And it's enough. It will never be in time. Because what I see, the seeker, he still believes that one day the self will shine by itself because there is moments of non-appearance. It's not true. The self manifests itself all the time. Okay, it's your turn. Any question, any difficulty, any doubt, and its opposite, any conviction can be exposed to free yourself, to see that after all it's also mind, the mind. Yeah, can I have
After last satsang, I heard again your word, and there was a shift, a kind of relief. But it always happens that it goes to a certain point and not more. I have a relief, and then everything comes back.
Of course.
Stays, I don't let your words beyond a certain point, or I don't know.
No, I think you still believe that it's in the direction of the relief that will be the possibility, the moment of realization. It's not in the direction of anything. It's already there. It's when you don't interfere by your beliefs that it will be obvious. Not because you will go into the direction of more relief till you are totally at peace or something like that. They are beliefs. The mind makes it up in his own way. So after the relief, of course, there will be the torment. You cannot expect differently when you speak of experiences and when there is an experiencer. Tu imagines? Imagine if I was confusing my moment of quietness, which is here, for that. I would be still very unhappy and unsatisfied that it's not always there. Yeah. Oui, le micro ici.
J'ai le souffle court et le cœur qui bat.
I'm breathless and my heart beats quickly.
En référence au texte de Shambhu,
Referring to the text of Shambhu,
je garde des dents parce que j'ai peur de perdre la face devant le Sangha.
I am afraid to lose face in front of the Sangha.
Je suis en permanence sous le joug du discours du mental.
I'm permanently under the discourse of the mind.
Et je m'aperçois que je suis présent ici, mais c'est confortable.
I'm present here, but I'm comfortable.
Je te suis. Voyons.
Mais c'est pas, enfin, dans le sens où je le dis, c'est un confort qui n'est pas à mon avantage.
It's a comfort that is not in my advantage.
Aucun confort n'est dans l'avantage, si ce n'est de celui qui parle.
No comfort is in your advantage.
Pour faire court, de ta position, je voudrais savoir si tu peux me secouer les puces, ça se ressemble.
Can you shake me up?
C'est ce que j'essaye tout le temps, mais il faut encore le vouloir.
But you have to want it.
Il faut encore que celui qui écoute le veuille.
The one who hears has to want it.
Parce que c'est tout de même assez confortable de dire
It's very comforting to say,
que, ok, je veux que tu me secoues les puces.
I want you to shake me up.
Quand tu sais que dans une heure, tu reviens à ton confort.
When you know that in 1 hour you will come back to your comfort.
Je suis d'accord. Alors c'est paradoxal parce qu'en même temps, il y
I agree.
a un élan, un appel profond.
There is a paradox because there is a
Bien
one
sûr.
thing, a profound one.
Mais c'est conditionné
But it's conditioned
parce que tu te sens sur la première rive du fleuve,
you are at the first bank of the river.
mais tu sais très bien que même si tu plonges, tu vas retrouver la deuxième rive du
But you know
fleuve,
that if you dive, you will go to the second
où
bank,
tu reviens à la première.
or you'll come back to the first one.
Tu le sais.
You know it,
Et tu ne voudrais pas lâcher cette rive.
and you don't want to
Même
let
si
go
tu
of that
prétends.
bank, even if you pretend it.
Quand je demande d'être secoué, c'est justement de perdre mes repères.
When I ask to be shaken, it's because I want to lose my references.
Donc, tu perds la réalité de ce jeu
Lose the reality
Qui-
of I
qui est assis ici.
that is seated here.
Parce que qu'est-ce qui est assis ici?
What is seated here?
Un personnage, un corps, son
A
mental.
character, a body, a mind.
Suis-je cela? Est-ce que j'ai jamais entendu en satsang qu'on disait je suis le corps et l'esprit? Jamais.
Did I ever hear in satsang that I am the body mind? Never.
On dit vous n'êtes pas le corps, vous n'êtes pas le
We are
mental.
not the body, we are not the mind.
Et c'est la seule manière de perdre ses repères.
It's the only way to lose your references.
Qu'est-ce qui se passe quand tu te dis cela? Sans accrocher
What happens when you say that
une autre
to yourself
pensée.
without grasping another thought?
Qu'est-ce qui se passe?
What happens?
Sans approcher quoi que ce soit. Je ne sais pas comment dire ça, mais
Don't know
là,
how
où,
to
là,
say
où, là, où, là où j'arrive, là où tu me guides,
Mhm.
that. Where you guide me,
il n'y a rien à faire.
there is nothing to do.
Ben, c'est ce que je dis toujours, il n'y a rien à
That's
faire.
what I always say. There is nothing to
Pour
do.
être ce que l'on est vraiment, il n'y a rien à faire.
To be what you are really, there is nothing to do.
Mais le personnage, il veut toujours faire quelque chose,
But the
Parce-
character always wants to do something
parce qu'il est dans le temps.
because he is in time.
On espère toujours le meilleur plus
He hopes
tard,
the best for the
demain,
tomorrow,
peut-être dans une heure,
maybe in 1 hour,
mais jamais maintenant.
but never now.
On n'est jamais assez prêt pour maintenant.
We are never ready for now.
Ah.
En fait, j'ai peur de ne pas savoir, de montrer que je peux me libérer.
I'm afraid to not be able to show you that I can free myself.
Tu as peur de ne pas me montrer que tu veux te
J'ai
libérer?
peur de ne pas savoir te montrer que
Ah.
je peux me libérer, que je peux me libérer.
Oui, oui, oui. Mais je n'ai pas besoin de savoir.
I don't need to know.
Cela même un très bon pif.
This has a good nose.
Alors, es-tu libéré
Are you free
ou tu veux te libérer?
or do you want still to be free?
Qui peut pleurer pour cela?
Who
C'est
can
rare.
cry for that? It's rare.
C'est rare. Yeah.
Use the microphone.
Hi.
Hello.
Hello.
Ever since my first glimpse, I started to hear the ringing sound.
Hearing sound?
The ringing sound is kind of. Early on, I couldn't kind of get close to it. It was always in the background whenever I'm without thoughts. Lately, sometimes it happens that it becomes really extremely loud. Well, typically, if something bothers me or I feel something, I can just stay without thoughts and then identify that as myself. But with that sound, it has never happened. I try to somehow make sense of it, and the only mention in the books I heard is kind of the sound I. I don't know what it means, but I just have a feeling that that's it.
You have the feeling that?
That this is the sound I. It's kind of the...
Yeah. You know, in yoga, this is the sound of the snake, of the kundalini, of the energy, by basic energy, the expression of your real nature, you see.
I felt this kundalini, like the snake shaking its tail in my tail.
That's
but it never materialized into anything of boom or anything.
No, but it's enough to have a sound. It is his language. The language of the energy could be so. And it can awaken by itself according to your luggage when you are born. So, now, what I would do is that, because now you are somehow obsessed by that, because it accompanies you in the life. But you see, now you have to discard that. Means, even if it is there, put your attention at the source of who hears, who experiences that sound. Shift your attention from the sound in asking who has that sound, and you stay with the who and with its disappearance. Try, and then you tell me.
Who hears the sound?
Yes. You stay with the who is hearing the sound, and you stay with the who till it disappears and you be there.
Should I try now?
At any time. You can start now, and then, if needed, you speak to me. You can sit and do. Come back to who? Who is hearing the sound?
Actually, right now my attention has not been anywhere. I just felt this like shaking of the body and tears coming, but there was no I at the time.
Yes, there is no I. Stay there. That's what you are. One day you may have practiced, or it came to you by itself, to be there through the awakening of the Kundalini, but that was a belief. Now you are able to discard all that. You don't need any practice to be yourself, to be where I rises and disappears. That's what you see now. That's always there.
But somehow, if I stay as I am, then nothing happens at all.
Nothing happens at all, and everything will happen, my dear. You will see.
So as long as I stay there,
You stay. Try not to stay there.
well, things are just happening.
Things are happening in that, because of that. And they disappear also, they go on changing in that, because of that. So be less hypnotized, don't be hypnotized by happenings now. At least be tremendously happy not to be hypnotized by happenings. They will come and go. That's not under your control. But at least you're at rest in yourself.
Yes, I have been thinking for about a year now, and every day is better than the previous one, and I don't even remember the previous one. Still, okay, let me ask then my last question. When I read one of the interviews of Papa G, he was referring to something as the beloved who he has never seen. For 60 years he said that I was looking for this beloved, and I feel the love for this beloved. Definitely not of that strength that I feel here, but I feel it. But even when I'm speaking about it, it feels I'm describing a relationship.
No. You can speak of a beloved when you are the beloved, and out of tremendous uncontrollable joy or love of happiness, then you speak of the beloved.
Thank you.
So. The main difference between what the beloved of Papaji and the beloved in the world is that the beloved of Papaji was definitively faceless, nameless, formless. That's called the lila, you see, lila, the play, but the divine play where there is no more a difference between this and that. Yeah.
Can I say something? When I just entered, I felt, let's say, that. We can say the love, it's unexplainable. But I felt just the same a few days ago when I was at a Christian church.
Sure, why not?
It was emanating from a priest there.
Mm-hmm.
But when I was speaking to him, he didn't know who he was, at least by the speech.
So the conclusion is that it emanates from you. Yeah.
I'm so happy to be here, so happy to be back. And it's so funny looking at you. You look like a picture I painted a few years ago before I knew of you, of Ganga, the goddess. Yeah. So it's very nice to be with one in person. And I feel I'm so much in my right place here. As soon as I got to the land in this area, and when I felt that way last year also, that I just wanted to stay in satsang, but I had responsibilities that took me back, to home, to California, and I wanted to get rid of all my responsibilities and come back and stay here all the time. But here I am a year later, and I still have all these responsibilities in California, and I have to go back again. And
Probably it was not the first time. Yeah, you said
what
that.
do you mean? What was not the
Maybe
first
since ages you said that. We just repeat ourselves.
So how do we stop? Do we stop?
Just realize yourself, that will stop it.
That's why I'm here. Thank you.
But for that, you see, you have to forget the time you are here about your previous and future responsibility. Otherwise, you will squeeze the so-called desire for liberation into attachments to the world, and that will not do.
No, I have been having a lot of attachments cut and a lot of desires.
No, just be here, Just be here. In the head also. There is no California here. There is not even alpha brush. You see, it's like Ramana Maharishi. Everybody goes to Arunachala because his body was there. But Ramana was not even in Arunachala. He was in himself, which has no place. But out he could not control. Out of his love, he wrote hymns to Arunachala. But you have to understand, it was from where there is no place. It's from what is real. and it goes back to what is real. If anybody there wants to say anything, because it's important to solve something or to share, please do it. A few new faces, maybe. Yeah.
So I see myself asking the same question repeatedly, and I don't know where to turn to or what to turn to. It's like.
And what is the question?
You mentioned the word solving something a few minutes ago. In a way, I hear there's nothing to solve, but in another way, there is. I'm here to solve something.
Yes, because you don't touch what the root of all this search. What is the root of all this search? Yes, I. But I alone, or I meaning something?
It seems all I can say to that is answering from the person, this I.
You are not obliged. This is the thing. You feel there is an obligation to answer from the person. Why? Because you still trust experiences or thoughts of the mind.
Because the thought comes up is that's all I know.
Yeah, but who you are will not fall into the known. That's why this question, but who always goes to the known, is very essential. Otherwise it's true. With I as somebody, you will always go to the known. And even if by chance there is some unknown, it becomes known. So there is no way out in that way. You're right. You repeatedly asked, because there is no way out, it will continue endlessly if you don't urgently now, otherwise you can become mad. Be careful. It's urgent to ask, but from where these ideas come, from where this known comes, to who am I? Who am this I? That I always reply, I, but who is this I? And the answer will not be through the person as you do. The answer, look, it's extremely simple, but you don't want to do it. The answer is, when you ask, who am I? Where this I disappears, this is the answer. I am that refers to that, tries to point out to that. The mind cannot catch it. The mind doesn't know the value of it because it cannot catch it. That's why you need something which wakes you up. But this is it. This is it.
But it's not it.
Huh?
It's not it. It's not. It's like I'm caught.
It's
It's
not.
not it. You're saying this is it. This is the wake up. But it's like the mind.
But you listen to what to say that again? As if I, as somebody, would know. I am telling you, I, the mind, cannot catch it, so doesn't know the value of it. It's only through whatever finger which will point to this is it. And because you want that so much, you stop there, you rest there, you will always have been there. Who can come here to comment? Tell me now. Even if it appears you don't want to listen to that, because finally you trust this is it. Wow! Ah! No! Like that.
When Papaji described some of his previous lives, including the last one where he said there was only one wish left, and that's why he was reborn, and he said that, okay, now I don't have any other desires anymore, so this is my last one. But after this one, when you become completely that, you can create absolutely anything you want. So it's not the last anything. So I was there. So I know what the end of the life is like, and
You know.
what the end of the life is like, what death is like, and It's there where I'm for the first time realized I'm that. I'm seeing where I'm looking at.
Mm-hmm.
I'm seeing from where I'm looking at.
Mm-hmm.
There is nothing.
Mm-hmm.
But at the time I felt such a huge power to create absolutely anything I wish. Absolutely anything, the entire universe with it. So there is no end. But then, wouldn't it be nice to remain a Papaji who knows his dad and can enjoy life with a true happiness? Or Ramana said, once you stop pushing the wheel...
You see, this language is still to consider the seeker who has experiences, and of course the wish is liberation, so of course the wish is to be freed from the vicious circle where he suffered, no? So in that way you say, it's my last one, it's enough, I have enough, and it is enough. Now, when the self creates itself all the time, who cares then? Who cares about that question? Eternally, who cares? Yeah.
I don't really know how I got here.
Look.
Yeah. I just feel to say thank you. And maybe
Thank you. Beautiful. Who are you today?
This time I come with Olivier,
Mm.
and I
We
feel
always come alone to satsang, you know. Don't have that illusion that you come with somebody.
I feel I have I have a thick layer,
Okay.
and it's less clear
Yeah.
compared to when I was alone in Hungary.
Yeah, you told yesterday.
I feel that.
So still.
But it's because today I'm talking about coming with him. This is a part of reason, I feel. But it's strange because we are both in satsang.
Because what?
We are both in satsang. But how can it still make me feel less clear, less concentrated?
Probably you listen to your confused mind, I don't know. Why your mind is confused? What is the problem?
Actually, my mind, it's not really have some confused. It's
Okay.
like the energy is not so concentrate
On what?
on freedom.
But you should not be concentrated, otherwise you will be confused. You cannot concentrate, somebody cannot concentrate on what is real. The concentration comes from there. Rather rest before the concentration appears, or even if it appears, who is confused with the concentration? Then rest where the question brings you.
Another thing is,
A ripple on the lake. Yes.
before I always, since very long time, I always think if I have time, I should go to. This is the best use of time. If I
Yeah.
have time, I should go there. I should do that.
Yeah.
Since very long time. And after the retreat in Hungary,
Hungary was something, huh?
yeah, it's something. It's
Okay.
something. Because after that, I feel actually everywhere is satsang. Everyone is bringing me the message of satsang. Don't necessarily put myself in a retreat. So it's a change.
Yeah, big
And
change.
that's why also when I come here, I don't have that much question. But
Then why you speak of confusion?
because it's not really a clear and it's not really like standing on the top of mountain and seeing that.
But you have to remove all your images.
And I also feel don't want to stay here. But another sound is
But
like,
then just go now, because otherwise you lose your time.
yeah, also
Yeah,
have this
allez,
feeling.
chalo. I give you a hug and then you go now. Chalo, come. No need. Otherwise you will feel you lose your time. Satsang is everywhere. Good luck.
Thank you. So I go.
Wherever you like. Satsang is everywhere, you said. Make it true.
Might be a stupid thing to say, but I feel like I want to fight with you.
You want to fight? Fight? I have no bodyguards. It's a good sign.
Maybe we do it on the beach.
Yeah, because we fall on the sand. You are very kind. So come to the beach this afternoon. I will be there. And no bodyguards.
No.
I don't need. So, anybody says better? Nobody wants to say anything? Yes. Hi.
I have a little poem to share.
Please. You made a point.
I have a little poem.
A poem.
Like
Yes, yes.
which ends in a little song.
Yes.
The song is in French.
Oh.
Being that, in that, and known by that, what a love affair. No otherness but that. Choiceless, effortless, pure. Merci. 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 La Ganga et la Sangha. Merci, merci, merci. La Ganga.
La Sangha.
Merci beaucoup.
Merci beaucoup. Thank you. Merci beaucoup. Thank you so much. And now we take chai.